Hello everyone, Ember here, and today we're going to be looking at, it's a bit of a weird deck. It's Chandelure. So what does Chandelure do? Well, Chandelure has this attack called Spirit Burner, which discards the top 5 cards of your deck. Rude, get out of my way. Which discards the top 5 cards of your deck, and it does 60 more damage for each Pokemon you discard in this way. And yeah, this seems decent because, we just discard a lot of Pokemon, we do a lot of damage, although we do discard the top 5 cards of the deck, so if they're not Pokemon, they could be consistency cards, which we need, so that could be a problem. But it does say, then put any number of Fire Energy you discarded this way onto your bench. So what you do is you basically play some of the best Fire-type Pokemon around, such as Charizard, and Blaziken, and Macargo, which let you do all these crazy things, and basically you can use Chandelure that way. You also do not need rare candy. You have Duskstone. So Duskstone allows you basically on turn 2 to evolve Lampent straight into Chandelure without waiting 3 turns. So you don't need a rare candy, you don't need to wait 3 turns, you just have Duskstone. So in those few early turns we need to get as much crap out of the deck as possible in order to set up efficiently. So we need to get our Green's Exploration out, which let us get our Pokemon Communication and our Duskstone, so we can remove the non-Chandelure Pokemon, well, the non-Litwick Pokemon rather, such as Charizard with Communication. So what Pokemon do we play? We play 3 Macargo, which lets us search your deck for a card and put it on top of it, which is really good because it means we can fit a lot of top deck for a Pokemon. We have 1 copy of Ninetales, which says discard 2 Fire Energy cards from your hand. If you do, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. So this seems a bit weak, but it's actually the only Gusting a card in the deck, and Gusting's pretty rare after rotation. The only thing that can really gust properly is Custom Catcher, and there's simply not the space for Custom Catcher, not with all the risky discarding, so we have 1 Ninetales for that effect. We have, should be 2 Blaziken, yeah, it's 2 Blaziken. With the Fire Starter ability, once your turn, you may attach a Fire Energy card from a discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. So this is really good for getting up loads of Charizards. And also, Fire Stream isn't actually a bad attack, being able to do 90 damage, and then if you discard a Fire Energy, you do 20 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So I do quite like Blaziken. He's like a 3rd attacker basically, because our 2nd attacker is Charizard. Charizard has the amazing ability Roaring Resolve, which lets you put 2 damage counters on him, which isn't a big deal. I mean, he's going down in 1 hit usually, so it's not too bad. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 Fire Energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon. And then Continuous Blaze Ball is you can discard all Fire Energy and you do 50 more damage for each one you discard in this way. So the whole idea is that we basically use Blaziken, we charge up Charizard, Chandelure gets them all on the bench while doing some pretty damage, and then we have all these techs such as Macargo and Ninetales. We also have 1 Delphox. This is like an optional card. You could have a 4th Macargo if you really wanted to, but this has the attack, well, the ability Mystical Torch, which leaves your opponents active with a burn, and this is simply just a boost up damage. If the burn isn't removed, it can go to 40, so it's pretty big of a deal. Incineroar is a bit better than I thought it was. I thought it was just against GXs, so a choice band like ability, but it's not. It's against any Pokemon, so if you get Incineroar down pretty quickly, you can start murdering a lot of different things. 4 Duskstone, 4 Pokegear to get out the Poke trainers we need, 4 Communication, 1 Heat Factory. I think Furnace is probably the better trainer for this card, so if you were thinking about a stadium choice, then I think Furnace would be better, because Furnace lets you get Fire Energies out of the deck. We need Heat Factories, not particularly. Might see if there's a Energy Spinner in this deck. If I own any Energy Spinners, rather. Okay, I don't own any Energy Spinners, which sucks. But I'll have to get some for this deck, so I think it's pretty good. We have 2 Brock's Grit. Just quickly finishing off the list. So shuffle 6 in a combination of Pokemon Basic Energy. 1 copy of Elm's Lecture. It's a bit weird, but it lets you search your deck for potentially 3 more Litwick, so seems decent. So we'll just save up. I've won a few games with this already today. It's pretty decent. Your biggest threat is turn 1, turn 2. Like, that's the times you can lose. Quickly see what that guy posted on the trade menu. Just wait for it to load. So yeah, turn 1, turn 2 can be pretty grim. So that same pack syndrome again, where I don't have the card. It's a lot of cool stuff actually. I'll have to like repost it without the pack, see what he does. But I think I've got 23 hours to decide if I want to try and get a Detective Pikachu pack for those trades. So yeah, let's go into a game of Chandelure. It would be nice to get 225 tokens, maybe open a pack at the end of the video. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Chandelure is decent, but it kind of struggles turn 1, turn 2. So it gets a Fire Colorless deck. Not sure what that could be. Fire Psychic, it is because I only have 3 Lampent of the Fire type. I think 4 Lampent Fire type is better because you can put it on the bench if you have to use it with Chandelure, but I think the situations are kind of so rare, you shouldn't really have to bother with it. So I think they're playing some sort of reshizard deck, because otherwise they wouldn't have let us go first. So they'll be letting us do Flare Starter. And we're going to play 4 basics, so I was tempted to wait until I could get the 4 Litwick with the alternate artwork, the one with the Haunted Mansion in the background, because that's definitely my favourite artwork on Litwick, but I wasn't able to get a place out of them, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just stick with this little one. This little Litwick. So we got Heat Factory, it's not too bad. I don't really like giving him fire support. Does mean that he can clog it in his hand if he needs to. Okay, they're playing Custom Catcher, Reset Stamp, that's annoying. Okay, definitely a post-rotation deck. Very focusing on the Hapu. I don't know if we'll be able to take mulligans here. I've forgotten how it works. Okay, we can take a mulligan. That's fine. Green's Exploration, that is good. Yeah, Green's Exploration turn 1 seems decent. It's not 2 communications. I mean, we have Pokegear, so but I really need Duskstone. Okay, I'm just going to assume he can do the worst. I mean, I keep forgetting Litwick doesn't have 50 HP, but I'm just going to assume he can do the worst. Always best to assume that. So communication goes in. We can get ourselves another Litwick, which is decent. This is what you want, really. This is ideal. 2 Litwick. Only 1 Pokemon in hand as well. I think I'm going to wait a turn before I Pokegear because there's no real rush. I won't take Charizard. I'll take Lampent. Yeah, we'll take Lampent. No point touching Farangy this turn, so because he could just kill 1, so I think I'll just pass. Not much going on. If we can Pokegear for another Green Search, that'd be amazing. Like, that's probably the best outcome off Pokegear. So Cherish Ball for a Reshizard. Or a Mew Mew, maybe. Ooh, even Snorlax. It's interesting. It's quite an annoying card. It's given me a lot of grief on the ladder before. So he has to discard 4 cards. He doesn't have to reveal them though. Quite an aggressive engine. See if it pays off. So we have Flare Starter for the Reshizard. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's going on the Eevee and Snorlax because they know that we're playing an evolution deck, so it seems ludicrous to just attack with Reshizard. Okay, I'm gonna Pokegear. Pokegear fails. Right, now I'm gonna Heat Factory. Duskstone. Yippee! So we've on to Chandelure. We need to hit 2 Pokemon to take the knockout. I wouldn't mind hitting a lot of Pokemon though. Oof. Just one? I'll take it. A bit of a risky kind of situation we're in here. I'll have to shuffle in some energies as well if I want to use Charizard. He only does 130 damage. That's probably quite interesting. Okay. Never mind. So use... I don't think he'll use his GX, but he can drop to 6 cards, so maybe he'll Megaton Friends. Nope, Stump Tracks. I don't know if we promote Litwick Chandelure in this situation. Just because we need either Duskstone or Chandelure, I'm quite happy with just using Heat Factory. What do you know? Because we would rather... yeah, I'll just Elms. Elms first. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it was a bit silly. Should have just left it in the deck. Alright, we'll Spirit Burner, and then next turn we can Brock Script. So opponent's going to be looking for some mixed herbs action. We need to hit minimum 1 Fire and G. We only played 10 and I've already gotten rid of 7. Could be a bit of a problem. Opponent attaches Fire and G. So I don't think he'll be able to play loads of mixed herbs at once. I'm going to promote Litwick, Fire Starter on the Chandelure. Go. So Brock's got back in some energy. And if worse comes to worse, we can always Cynthia next turn. So they're going to play a custom catcher on my Chandelure. It's really annoying. Oh, that really pisses me off. We do hit Lampent Duskstone though. I'll attach him to Blaziken. Let's get one more out of the deck. There we go. I'd be very surprised if we miss this. Okay, good. This is a problem. So we need a Charizard. Yeah, we need a Charizard. Where are they? Well, there's a Chandelure. There's a Macargo. Jeez. There's a Communication. My Communication Charizard for a Lampent. But are we out of Dusk Stones? That's a good point, actually. We should have one more left. What? What is this? I've never seen that card before. So you can just choose any 4 cards he wants and stick them in the Lost Zone. Well, that's pretty gross. Spawn's gonna play Welder probably. No, just an Outrage. Oof. Charizard. Do I even want Lampent? I guess I do. This next few turns are gonna be pretty big. Come on, let me attach it. There we go. And Giant Hearthaway Green's Exploration. For just 1 energy, I think. I'll keep that in hand. Right, Spirit Burner. Come on, let's go. 220. Jesus. Get ourselves a Charizard. So we can finish him off with Blaziken. But he might attack me with Volcanion. So he's gonna greens for Mixed Herb, I'm guessing. Like 4 Mixed Herbs at once, probably. Opponent's gonna do some really annoying stuff this turn. Screw over our strategy. Although I need to remember I've got Ninetales. I've got Ninetales. That's a good point. I can potentially win if I do things right. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Uh, 30, 40, 15. Can't do both. You can use your ability when you're on the bench. I really need a Brock's Grid soon. Yeah, we need a box grip. Very tense game going on here. There's a fan club. Volcanion and reshizard. So we're gonna play a giant hearth. This is risky, but I think we can do it. Problem is, I think we deck out before we take our last prize. So there needs to be a box grip. Oh, that could be a game changer. That could be a game changer, people. We have a box grip, so we can shuffle in energies, Pokemon, one shot with Chandelure. In fact, if we just shuffle in Pokemon, we can kill him with Chandelure. That's a good point. Right, we're gonna try and do the most epic victory kill ever. Can it be done? I don't know. Who knows? Furnace. Fire and G. Oof. You have a good deck. Moment of truth. Moment of truth, people. It worked. It worked. All my days. All my days. What a game. What a game. Yeah. If anyone needs proof that Chandelure can take on big Pokemon like Reshizard, then hopefully today I've given you that proof. Oh, if we hadn't hit the box grit. Jeez. Yeah, this has been Ember Power. If you really do like more want to see more Chandelure, then show a love in the comment section. I'll happy to do another video. I really like the card. So yeah, this has been Ember Power. I'll probably showcase Breloom next, or Counter Day post rotation. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, goodbye.